and it's happened a bunch of times when I've gone to open the start menu and so I could open the menu so I can take a med kit. But yeah, so you want to have a good first game, make it different in the sequel so that everyone can complain about it. Now, don't put a lot of time, effort, and money into the second one because people are going to complain about it because it's different. Then put a lot of effort into the third one to be the actual sequel that you wanted. And people be like, oh, see, this is much better. You went back to your roots. It's like, no, we just made the sequel we wanted. We just made it at number 3 because you were going to whinge no matter what. At least this way you end up with a successful third game. Yep. Oh, a lot of trilogies. Like, that's... It's not even an industry secret. It's just sort of well known that that's what happens. But a lot of people don't want to make a flop as the second one. Whether it's developer ego or, the thought we can make a second one that works, we're the exception to the rule. Some of them do, but most of the time they don't. Yeah, and sometimes they put so much effort into the second one being good, and that's usually why if you make a second one that's true to the first one, you don't see a third one. Because what can they do? They can do something different, but now it's a different game, so it gets hate for being different, especially after a flop as a second one. But you quite often see it that if there's a bad sequel, the third one is gets more well received. Yeah, so Diablo 3, right? Now, see, that one worked. That one kind of breaks the rule, but then brings it back. So Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 were different enough, but same enough. To start with a bad first game. Yeah, so in that one, you've got to look at Diablo 2 being the first one, and then Diablo 3 being the sequel that was the same, just with... it was basically just technological advances, right? And not really, like, the changes weren't that great. Like, when I say great, I mean like great a change. Like, they were just improvements of time and technology. Which is funny because a lot of people it's like they wanted the Diablo 3 to be more like Diablo 2. And it's like pretty much was Diablo 2, right? Just more of the same stuff. Got bogged down with a lot of the RMT shenanigans at the start, which is a shame because that really doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the game. Although it did influence some of the random loot design, which even though you pull the RMT auction house out of it, afterwards you're still left with that loot sort of system. But yeah, that sort of looting model's been around forever. Now, are these timed? Something was timed. Oh no, we're going this way? No. Yeah. So it was kind of a friendlier storyline, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's only the story. The gameplay was still it was pretty much the same gameplay. We're not running and jumping that. Like, even Lara's not making that, or is she? But yeah, PoE is amazing, right? No, not even close. But the thing is with PoE, like, they're not trying to have a really good story with that. Right? Because the story in PoE is okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, nothing to write home about either. Hui. Ah, so they're both timed. Oh, that's crazy. I suppose if anything, I want the bridge last, because if it's retracting, we can have a one-off chance to maybe jump it as it's pulling back. Well, unless it pulls in from here and then we run with it. Let's save it and break the game. Run, Lara. Steve, I'm at 7 months, dude.
Run, Laura, run, smile.
And Laura, run, smile, indeed. Thanks so much for all the support, man. Appreciate it. Not even close. I'll keep running then. We'll see. There is a door that lets out the other one, which makes me think there's some way of going around the back of this instead of all the way around the front. Running. Keep running. Don't stop. Just keep running. Just keep running. 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 Wait. The most important thing now. No. No, it's not saving. Ooh. Yoink!
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Nakla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of ours.
You can't,
Breaking the three bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid. So that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure. As some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you. We're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your
Natla?
damned
That's the name of the mining
continent.
company. That's funny.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualapec and Tehokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10,
Come on, Lara.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Shoot it.
1.
Oh. are using these guns? Apparently that's not how you do that. I think there's some sort of mechanic, or if I can just trade bullets. Trading bullets seems more fun than trying to control Lara around that platform. Should probably put a save in straight after the cutscene as well. Actually, let's get some loot.
You can't do this. Back again.
And you?
No.
For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low.
Oh.
Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again.
Well,
Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualopec and Tehocan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
I think
Or
so
like
still.
this.
Hatching commences
Paul?
in
I
15
think so.
seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10,
She has to be dead, right? The bad guy?
Five.
Girl.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so can we just get out of here? No. We can't go that way. There is an option to... Look at the weapons. There's a weapon. See those? Some bullets. Okay. Oh. Almost dead, Jim. Yeah, that's right, Phil. Just when you're ready, Lara, don't worry about everyone else here who's waiting for you. What would we know? Come on. Wait, weren't we just here? Oh, this is going to be not good now. So we have to jump it. That's a fall down hole as well there. Oh no, that's just the crumbs from where this one fell, maybe? Log. It got overused. Developers clearly thought that it was like too overpowered. Gave the players like too great an advantage of in solving the puzzles. Murphy's Law, right? If I'd left it pushed, that would have been the wrong one. But since I've pulled it out, that's the wrong one. I think we're fine. No. Well, actually. Okay, I think maybe we can push it into the lava. And then jump across from there. I don't think I've actually used the compass at all for anything other than accidentally opening it up. Like, there's been no puzzles where I'm like, oh, geez, I really wish I knew which bearing I was facing. I know, so I can't. Okay. Let's see what it looks like down here then. I think I got it worked out. Maybe have it worked out. No, the compass is not the save option. Oh, it's not going to let me grab hold? Oh. The compass just shows you which way you're facing. Like it's a compass. Oh, that's it. I really thought I had this. Can we go around this way? Huh. Okay. I just saw something. No, I'm getting the pants. Yeah, right down to the finest details, and all the characters' qualities. Yeah, so it's the passport that saves. Thanks, Juliad. Alright, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. It means so much when people hang out with games other than Slay the Spire. We'll have to work on what we want to see happen in the future. Well, Lara. In before second boulder. There we go. Let's do it. There actually was a second boulder. I mean, I was only partly kidding. Hey, we're back here again. What if we get the same cutscene? Yeah, I figured this would be the last level. We have to run out of here. It's so anticlimactic. Yeah, let's just use a big health pack and be on full health. That's hilarious.